2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their home fans tonight. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. All the stars on the floor for the Suns. Booker and Beal, the backcourt, and KD up front. Grayson Allen is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And for the Clippers, filling out the wings, it's Mann and George. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court, and it's Harden in at the point. Well, for the title contenders, Grant, how hard is it to stay focused during this home stretch of the regular season?
It is hard, but, you know, the best teams have the strong leadership, BA. They have guys that help you.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here's a shot from earlier on. As the Suns arrive at the arena, they're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Our game tonight. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Durant is out there with Pippen. Then there's Howard. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's the Magician in at the shooting guard position. And for the Clippers, George and Leonard are the forwards. Mr. Moves out there with Harden. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And game one of the NBA season, Greg, is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Here's Mr. Moves, fades away and sinks the tough shot. Mr. Moves got the opening field goal of the game for Los Angeles. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Howard finds Pippen. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Here's Mr. Moves. And doors, the Clippers are moving into a new arena in Inglewood in 2024.
Kevin, I think this is absolutely huge for the organization. Part of establishing your own identity in Los Angeles will be their new arena. So exciting for this fan base that's growing and growing.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's the Magician. Fires from 14. Here's Howard. And it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest What a block.
Mr. Moves misses. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. From downtown, Phoenix.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harden outside. Launches a 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your...
The Magician passes to Book. Puts it up. And the shot is long. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the Magician. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Player with his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 7 points for Mr. Moves.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Pippen finds Booker. And here's the fast break. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. Here's the Magician, guarded by Harden. The Magician, no good. LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Harden outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Flows under control, and he's more than up to the task.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Harden outside. The pass to Mr. Moves. Rebounded by Howard.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Mr. Moves. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Allen, that's good.
Just getting more and more comfortable. You can see Jarrett Allen gaining confidence in that jumper. Go ahead, young sir.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Harden. Good ball movement here by the Suns. For 3, Durant. Rebounded by Allen. Last outing for the Clippers. They won that game against Portland. Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Durant. That one's good. Mr. Moves. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
They get it again. The Magician. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Mr. Moves. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Mr. Moves got 11 points. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Number 14.
Good on both. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 1.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Foul against the Suns.
And there's the call on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Outside for Pippen. Knocked loose. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
3-point basket.
Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Made the wave and create the space. And that's 15 points for Mr. Moves.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Passes it to the Magician. Lays it up off the glass. The Magician's got 16.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Mr. Moves passes to Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
It's up a 3. Kicks it out to Booker. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Mr. Moves. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. Allen's shot is off. The Suns leading. Here's the Magician. He's got 16. Second chance shot. Shakes him. Jams it in off the great move.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first.
James Harden is strong, and he's got a good feel. And a guy who knows how to score is going to know how to get his hands on a shot.
Clippers trail by 4. Leonard the pass to Mr. Moves. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Mr. Moves. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. For 3, Booker gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 6 points.
Well, just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Oh, he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. The Magician and the layup falls. The Magician's got 20.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Suns lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Mr. Moves. And it's Allen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. What would you pick right now, Doris, is one of the things that impresses you most about playing the NBA?
Boy, Kev, there's a couple of things that really stand out. Number one, the ball skills that players have and the ability to shoot the ball with range off the bounce. Those are game-changing aspects in today's NBA.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Mr. Moves.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And stolen by Howard. And here's Booker from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Three-pointer.
Howard's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Mr. Moves. And he drives in. Now the pass to Allen. On the wing, Jordan. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Count that one. And now a 9-point Suns lead.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
They double him with Booker. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Leonard with the steal. Here's Mr. Moves. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Mr. Moves got 23 points.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Suns leading by 5. Here's the Magician. And he's good on the 3-ball. The Magician's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Mr. Moves. The 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Kicks it out to Booker. Shoots it. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Kicks it out to Harden. Jacks up a 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Here's the Magician. Pippen, the pass to the Magician. Now here's Howard. At 5. And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Mr. Moves. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. That's now 26 points for Mr. Moves.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
The Magician passes to Booker. Passes it to the Magician. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires the 3. Another shot. Here's Howard. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Howard's got his first points of the game. Mr. Moves passes to Allen. Nifty move. He lays it in.
How about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Outside Pippen. From deep. Nailed from three-point land. Pippen's got 8 points.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Mr. Moves. Guarded by KD. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Booker. Harden, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky.
One up and powers it through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Mr. Moves, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Harden. Booker the pass to the Magician. The 3, and Booker is good for 3. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. Outside Leonard. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Kicks it out to Allen. No good with the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Well, the NBA is investing in Africa with the Basketball Africa League. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said right now in Africa, sports is viewed only as competition, not as a business. What we're trying to demonstrate is that if you invest in sports, with the young, fast-growing population in Africa, there is a huge opportunity for high returns. Kevin?
Yeah, looks, DA, like a win-win, and we thank you for your report. Pass to KD. A three ball. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Mr. Moves. 28 points for him. Down low, kicks it out to Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
The Magician passes to Booker. Fires from deep for the 3. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked. And looking now at some numbers for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 29 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 5 assists. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there. And that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Pass to Pippen. Lets it go with a 3. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the pass to the Magician. Outside Pippen. The Suns need to get a shot off. The Magician no good.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Harden hit the stuff.
Okay, James Harden showing you, I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Booker looking around. Here's the Magician. Hits it from three-point range. The Magician's got 30 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Mr. Moves, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Out to KD. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker, and he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker. The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's the Magician. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, what has allowed you all to build this lead in the first half?
Well, we've just been playing hard. Those guys are tough to guard. They cut so hard. They play well together, and we had a decent half. We got to keep it going.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye, Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Durant is out there with Howard. Then it's Pippen. Then it's the Magician. And it's Booker in at the point guard position. And that one's good. Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 39.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Howard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for the Clippers.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
The three from Harden. It's hauled in by the Suns. Howard's kicks to Durant. The tray. They get it back. He goes up again. And a beautiful finish by Howard. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Mr. Moves. Oh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh, my goodness.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Suns have missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Both good from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. And the rebound goes to Howard. Phoenix leading by 18. Here's Durant. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. George with no one around. Sinks the triple. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
KD against Leonard. Here's Howard. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Howard's got 8.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And that one's good, Mr. Moves.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Outside for Pippen. For three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Allen on the wing. Here's Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's George for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Clippers. And you look at Paul George, Doris, he really fits any system you can think of.
Hey, Kevin, that's about two things, the skill set and the mindset. If you need him to take over, he can change and get that line of thinking in his mind. You want him to play a secondary role, he can adjust there mentally as well.
Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Booker. Here's Mr. Moves.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's the Magician, guarded by Harden. For three, Pippen, good on the triple. He's got 11.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
On the wing, George. Stolen by Pippen. Booker with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Pippen, no luck.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
Here's Mr. Moves. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Magician passes to KD. Inside. Outside for Pippen. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Mr. Moves. Los Angeles with another miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. From outside the arc, buries it from three-point range. Mr. Moves got 12 points in just the second half.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Booker, not the guy you want to foul, gentlemen. This guy is one of the best from the stripe there is in the game.
Here's Mr. Moves. Non-stop scoring machine here. George passes to Allen. Three-pointer. That's good for George on the assist by Allen.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Suns leading by 16. Up top, Durant. Passes to the Magician.
2 minutes remaining.
Kicks it out to Booker.
2 minutes.
Takes a three. Rebounded by Mr. Move.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The feed to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And get a low fat move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff. Outside for Durant. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Magician. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Pass to George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
It's deflected. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Durant. Fires the three. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Paul George.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Booker finds Pippen. And again, it's the Suns missing.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Booker left side. The three. The second chance effort on the wing. Booker. Can they get it? It's hauled in by the Clippers. They host the 76ers after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Mr. Moves. Off target with his 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. George and Leonard are the forward. Mr. Moves out there with Harden. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
First team foul.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
It's good from long range.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Mr. Moves, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Booker outside. Fires from deep, and play stops as it looks like they call over the back here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened. That's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline. He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Booker outside to the left wing. The Magician passes to Booker. Shoots the 3. Here's Howard. Tries again. Pass to the Magician. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Here's Mr. Moves, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. The Magician passes to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Mr. Moves. He takes it in.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. Now the pass to Pippen. To the right side. Here's the Magician, guarded by Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting for Phoenix. number 29.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
For the three, a basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what you call pre-shot preparation. Being prepared on the catch to fire before the defense can react. That is nicely done by James Harden. Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in the zone all night.
And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by the Magician.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Booker against George. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
They get the rebound. Howard kicks to Pippen. Here's the Magician, guarded by Harden. For 3, Booker. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
3 points.
Booker's got 40 points.
All night. He just won't let up.
Mr. moves from deep Harden. And Pippen pulls it down.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
That one good for 2.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Mr. Moves. Nobody near Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Allen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Booker. No one covering. Mr. Moves got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. The Suns have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Pippen with the wide-open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Pippen's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Mr. Moves. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
To the left side wing. Booker outside. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Mr. Moves. And Pippen pulls it down. Suns leading by 9. Booker draws the double. Passes it to Pippen to the wing right side. Kicks it out to Booker. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Durant finds Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Magician.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Pass to the Magician. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Booker outside. Launches it. They get it back. Takes the three. Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.